What's up, guys? So I got a lot of questions from clients, from people even asking me personally, like, hey, do I need to start writing blogs for my sites? What do I need to write in my blogs? AI, yes or no? How do you write your blogs? What should I be linking to? And, guys, I'll let you in on a secret. For every project, we're not even writing blogs. And sometimes we don't even advise to write blogs. The goal of this video is to just bring you into my mind and give you guys my perspective on blogs, especially for e-commerce SEO, and how we, as an e-commerce SEO, tend to look at things. So I just want to first bring you into fundamentals. So what you absolutely need to know is a couple terms, and I literally swear by these terms, but essentially it is topical authority, EEAT, off-page value, and intent matching. These do not mean anything to you, just skip a couple minutes, but I'll explain them. Topical authority essentially is what everyone's after. With e-commerce, it's not to rank with blogs. I mean, people will be messing with you if they say, oh, I've got thousands of traffic. It's the same as, the e-com game in general. Everyone's throwing around revenue, but the actual thing that matters is profit. And with e-commerce SEO, it's the same thing. The actual thing which matters is the ROI you're getting on your SEO campaign. And I can tell you what, I can get you a lot of visitors, but you need conversions. Conversions normally happen with transactional commercial intent. And that comes with product pages, and that comes with collection pages most of the time. Those are the most valuable intents, buying intent. So what blogs are typically for is to build your topical authority around, let's say, you are selling sunglasses. Topical authority is simply your site giving value to the algorithm, so giving value to the users by providing information mostly about everything you can imagine about your specific topic. So in this case, sunglasses, what different colors they come in, what different frames, what head of shape is correlated to the shape sunglasses you need. The UV index and whatnot. You literally write about everything, and at some point you want to connect that with EEAT, so experience and trust and authority and expertise. You need to absolutely make sure that the person who's writing those blogs, that they are a tone of influence, that they are able to be like the abbreviation stands for, show expertise, show authority, show trust, show experience in whatever he or she may be talking about. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They just, hey, ChatGPT, write a blog about sunglasses. Here is 7 things you should know about sunglasses. And then you get one intro of 2 sentences, one short sentence headline, one description of 3 sentences times 7, and an outro. Literally the standard ChatGPT output. If I see that, I will be laughing. If I see that a competitor of one of our projects is doing that, I know I will be having an easy time, because these guys don't know what they're doing. You can pump these out as much as you like, but Google isn't going to serve them in most niches, especially if you do not have EEAT or just any form of trust on your page. So what you're after is not only have the topical authority, but the EEAT, so that you actually can be recognized as an authority on sunglasses. Because I can let you in on a secret. If your website is not found by Google as an authority on sunglasses, then you're never going to actually rank for the buying intent keywords. And that is, of course, for a normal domain. So keep that in mind. The way we internally confirm that is through the metric shown in Majestic. Majestic is an SEO tool. So aim on that. When you figure out the clusters, and I would highly recommend you watch my keyword mastery video. I'll link it in the description, because then you understand certain topics you want to address, and then just write specific pages that match the intent of all those pages, so you can become a master and authority on site. Because eventually that's what you want, and that's what's going to cause you to rank your collection page. Then build off-page value. Because your on-page can be so great, technically perfect. All the content in the world, all the information to provide, all the EAT, but if you have zero off-page, meaning zero site age and zero backlinks referring domains and all of that, you'll never be ranking. It's just a new reality. So generally, if you want to consider writing more blogs, you want to have done these couple of things before you actually want to be going deep in them and start, in my opinion, a low leverage activity in SEO. Because especially as an agency, the way we operate is focusing only on high-ROI tasks. But, to be efficient about it, everything you'll be doing should be high ROI. The reason why we focus on it is because I know that's how we grow. But I can tell about that in another video about our growth strategy. So on page, you want to launch your products from GMC. This typically matches all the intent, and specifically, this will lead you to understand if your site is recognized as a normal site by Google, because the GMC verification, meaning if you come through and do not get a misrep, then you can safely say that Google more or less trusts your website already. Then it's your duty to find an authority, a person of influence to speak on your site. This can be in your actual site, but even better, other people about your site. And then we come to backlinks, where you want as much people as possible. This can be on social platforms. This can be on other people's guest posts. This can be on forums, fora, I should say. This can be anywhere. The crazier, the more organic, the better. And you will get the necessary fundamentals to actually not only start ranking. Because guys, I didn't even mention that earlier in the video, but 9 out of 10 times I see beginner SEO websites, and they, have written by now 50 blogs and they get 60 impressions total on them. Why? For one, probably their SEO and technical SEO shit. But secondly, there's just no off-page. There's just no authority that supports Google to say, okay, these guys actually know what they're talking about, so therefore their blog must be interesting. And of course, didn't target the right keywords. So there's just, blogs are quite simple, but like I mentioned earlier, quite low leverage. Then you want to technically optimize and apply all internal linking throughout all of your site. You want to make sure your site is, technically perfect. We do that through Screaming Frog and SEMrush, just erasing all the issues, fixing everything what needs to be fixed, core web vitals. That's very important. And then if you want to go the extra mile, improve for UX. Take an honest look at your competitors and ask for each part of UX. So mainly navigation. Is my navigation better than theirs? So if you have, once again, sunglasses, do you have a nice mega menu that pops up for men and women, and for each one, the different frames or shapes of the collection pages? You want to really make it easy for the customer, and That is mostly through navigation and look and feel and branding and stuff, but also about the amount of SKUs. So obviously, you want to match the keywords in the titles of products as well. And you're doing an SEO master's job. Off-page, site age, guys, so important. SEO, by now, I think if you're watching my videos, you should understand there are hundreds of factors into SEO, but site age stays one of the major, where you literally can't beat a site, a new site, a competitor which has been doing SEO for 20 years. Even if you're doing, everything better, especially in the first 3 years, you'll just not beat them because site age is so strong. Any agency who doubts, or freelance, or maybe in-house, who says otherwise, I would like to have a chat with them and ask how they do it, because I'd respect that. Affiliate and Parasite, guys, these are big opportunities, because not only they directly could make you more traffic sources through acquisition, and if your offer is interesting, people might even start running ads on your offer. I mean, talking about leverage, right? And Parasite, we use other people's site age and expertise and authority to start linking to us and viewing us as an authority. Because once again, guys, the goal of blogs is not just to get site visitors. For us, the goal of blogs is to get topical authority on our collection pages, so we can match the intent better in the eyes of Google of the user, so they will actually get on our buying intent transactional pages, because those are our money pages, simple as that. And our blogs support that. To answer your question, and I think this is what you've been waiting for, is you should run blogs on your website. Fix these things. Just make sure affiliate is running. You're building backlinks already. You have your site technically set up and well. Your EAT is good. Your collection pages are optimized. Your navigation is optimized. And only then start writing blogs. And start with one a day. Write them very high quality. Add social media references to them. Add other links to them. Add a video about it to them. Don't spam. Please do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. It's firstly no fun spamming, and secondly, it will be no help, because AI tools have been getting so smart, and not only Google is investing millions, if not billions, into having a solution of these AI blasts not taking over their platform, and I just see already it's not working. Beginning of ChatGPT it worked, admit, but right now going to have a hard time. You might even just risk a penalty, if I'm being very honest with you. So definitely I like the SEO with blogs, because I'm a topical authority guy. I think that's awesome, that whole story. But don't do it at the start, because especially when your site is not set up properly in this way, you will just not get any visitors through there, and certainly not any sales. So, hope that answered your question. Thank you very much.